The Ian Potter Museum of Art was very fortunate to be the only home of this prize, so we've worked on it hand in hand over 8 years. It's our showcase exhibition. I think it provides a point of difference in the contemporary art landscape. It shows both great art but also is very accessible to a broader audience, and that's exactly what Basil wanted when he approached the museum.
Well, we're not just the sporting capital of Australia, nobody would doubt that that's the case, but it also is, and dare I say this, probably the cultural capital of Australia too. And you put those two together, this was the obvious place to do it.
The winner of the Basil Sellers Art Prize is given the extraordinary sum of $100,000. I think for anyone that's a life-changing figure, but for artists particularly it really makes a huge difference.
You are changing someone's life. It's not often you actually get to stand next to someone and see their life change before your very eyes. Basil, I think, had hit the nail on the head that a lot of artists were making art about sport, but it wasn't being recognised as a legitimate subject.
Worldwide, people are mad on sport, but the artists have not embraced it. But I want them to embrace it, and that's why I've started the prize.
I remember right at the outset, when I presented Basil a model for how this might work, all the nuts and bolts of how an art prize might work, he looked at me and he said, "Look, you've made one mistake here. Someone who hates sport should be able to win this prize. And you've structured it as if you've got to love sport to win the prize." And I thought, this guy is prepared to sink an enormous amount of time and money into a process that might allow an artist to challenge the very things that he holds dear. And I thought that's what a patron does. A patron builds this space where an artist can do whatever the hell they want, even if it bites the patron on the bum.